You played well. Man City were tired from the minute 5.
We dominated, bro.
No, but you could see Mahrez amechoka. Honestly, you could see De Bruyne. They looked tired, and they were tired, rightfully.
Why is KDB tired, bro? He's been injured the whole season.
What do you mean injured?
Na kwani watu wafanye cryotherapy hapa?
No, you
they don't have
cryotherapy 2 days na yako ya 7 days.
No, alifanya second day too. Alafu the rest was just training.
No, you played well. I'm giving you credit. Just take these flowers.
They're shit flowers. I don't want those flowers. Nizile flowers hazina harufu bwana.
Dead roses.
Yeah.
No, hata kama ni plastic, take it.
Let's just admit it. Whether you like it or not, this was the first time I'd seen a team dominate Man City in the way that we did.
Si nini ilifanyika game yetu yenye tulionewa sana.
Game gani?
Hii game tulidraw.
Chelsea.
Tulionewaje?
Atukwa midfield.
Niko sawa.
Man should have been sent off.
Your red card fake for red card again. That's part of the
I'm
soft
kidding.
game.
It's really, I don't agree. Hey, the amount of people that have tried to convince me otherwise.
He wasn't even looking at the player.
Oh no, ni vile Melin for
Utakoza naandika.
For me, it feels like as Piliqueta took his face
Yeah.
to that guy's elbow. You get what I mean?
Saw him coming out.
Yeah, like he's not coming up. Akaingia kama vala. You know when you go for a header and you get punched in the face?
Because
you don't look around and go like, fuck you. I mean, it was coming.
Hii weekend wasengi wameonea. What the penalty was being given was not given. There's no way.
Why was the ref when Martinelli, that one? Why is he making a better run into the box than a striker? Did you see that?
No. Why is Martinelli making a worse run than the referee?
Without the referee.
What that ref is doing, going into the box. Like, how are you covering the
can't
pitch?
judge on a game to
Every ref in the league would have been on the 18-yard box. You can see everything there. If there was a tag behind him,
it's only one name, bro.
Last man run.
Nyama karibu ingize mwenyewe kama Martinelli kama utafunga mimi nitafunga mwenyewe.
Martinelli hivi alafu fine hapo hata singe blame Martinelli.
No, there is a little bit of blame in that he could have settled himself, but that comes with experience, you see. But you see the fact that he had to reshuffle and just readjust his leg, because if he had more time angeweka standing foot vizuri. You get, and putting the standing foot the right way makes a big difference, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's a very good point. Well, that's a very good point. Have we started recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, Happy New Year. Welcome to our first episode of 2022. I didn't think we were going to be doing an intro video. It's not really an intro video. It's just us catching feelings. Liverpool fans, original Liverpool fans and former Arsenal fans are both annoyed about how the ref played.
Refereeing is ridiculous.
This is stemming from a deep passion, somewhere very deep inside Kiaria's heart. Back when he used to be an Arsenal fan.
Will explain your Odegaard.
He's trying to explain in the sense, title race.
Yo, Odegaard ni title race, bro. Yo ni sisi, imetumiza.
Yeah, but
sisi mashabiki tunaumia.
So we get going then. Match day, which match day was it? Eric usually knows this shit.
22 or something. No, I'm not
Don't say something, you know this,
Eric,
bro.
unajua hizi vitu ni
Don't doubt
in
yourself.
COVID time, bro, ni match day 18 to 25.
That's true.
For Man City ilikuwa 21.
Hello? Oh yeah.
They're playing 21 games.
Yeah, even for us, I guess.
Who is 18?
No, for you played 20.
Oh, okay.
There's a game that was postponed.
Spurs wako 18.
Tottenham, yeah, they are 18, lakini they're only 3 points of Arsenal.
Yeah, Tottenham are doing a big thing.
chini ya maji tu.
It's actually
wanapatiwa red card every game. Alafu bado wana drop na Southampton.
And they're still drawing.
Tottenham are 2 points of Arsenal, and their next game is Arsenal. And they have 2 games in hand.
Revenge. Revenge.
I cannot wait.
Those guys have been waiting for so many games. Nimeona unangoja pia Man United again.
I can't. April 22nd.
And you lost the other day, like a month ago.
Yeah, but this is a new Arsenal. Anyway, let's talk about
first league Spurs you lost.
No.
Oh. No, they Tottenham. That way they.
No, he meant Tottenham are looking for revenge.
Okay.
They winning a trophy.
They beat Tottenham and then they sacked their manager.
Kane.
After losing to Arsenal.
Wangu.
Son.
Kane. Son.
By the way, okay, before to answer, let's talk about the draft.
Okay, talk about the draft. What do you want to say?
Eventually, Mina Kiare were the ones I had.
Okay.
One according to the comments. Eric, You were slandered on the comments.
No, you're telling me.
No one-
That back four,
likes-
that back four was so shit.
back
No,
four was
but,
lacking.
but the draft was at the end of Premier League draft of the season. What are the last two words?
Oh.
So far.
So far.
I mean, Karius blessings for Harry Kane and Son. And who else? There's someone else.
Kante.
Even Mahrez.
Kante, bro.
Even Mahrez.
Yeah, Mahrez fine. Mahrez they do. I don't really count.
No, Mahrez
Ronaldo.
was shit your game.
Yeah, he was.
Apart from the penalty.
I don't think he was shit.
Wallahi for the first.
He wasn't shit.
the first
KT was so fucking good.
Okay, maybe you
we'll
can
get
say
into it.
that,
We'll
but
get it. We'll get it.
Who had Dean in the team because that's the
That's
second
me.
that's the second best
That's my
left back in
blessing.
the league. man.
Ramsdale.
But Ramsdale didn't even have to do anything. Those guys took 2 shots, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're scoring.
Anyway,
problem.
let's get right into it. What's the first?
You
game
chose
you
you
wanna
chose
start?
Stones ahead of Gabriel.
Gabriel was there. It was
In your team?
I think Gabriel was in my
You
No,
had Stones.
you
no, I
had
had
Van
Stones
Dijk.
and Van Dijk. No, someone took Gabriel.
No one took
No one took
Gabriel
Gabriel,
here.
though.
No one
Yeah,
can
well,
take
you see why
Gabriel.
I took Stones. You see why I took Stones. Gabriel
one-
Banu Kapara. He's still an idiot. But I love that kid. Wallah, he's a fantastic centre back. I think we start with the big game, the first game, Arsenal Man City.
Yeah.
This was the first
How you
time.
calling that the big game? Ours is not the big game. Ours is the biggest game. But
You guys are playing for second and third.
You are the only
You
big
guys are
team that
playing
day.
You're
for
playing for what?
sixth
Honor.
Fourth and first.
sixth and first.
Shut up, I think fourth. How was your game big, man?
Well,
It was the-
two big teams. You guys were the only big team on Sato. Man City
Yeah,
are a
that's
small
true.
team.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. I'm a bit. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. We are a big team.
Yeah, of
but no, for real. Okay,
Okay,
fine. You want to
from
start with
a
Liverpool,
No, you
Chelsea?
guys definitely.
Let's start with City.
Start with Man City. I'll kick off.
Yeah.
The first one of the
No,
year.
this is the first time, right? I looked through. First of all, I wasn't really active on Twitter like that. Usually, if it's Wolves, sorry, not you guys, but if it's like any other team you're playing, you're like, okay, sawa. But Man City, your eyes are fixated on the whole game. Then I go into halftime and I just go through the tweets. Kina Eric, Saddam. I'm not seeing any slander, right? And I'm seeing it's like Eric. First of all, he was. We all know deep down he's an Arsenal fan.
No, we wanted
Really?
Man
Only everyone's
City.
Arsenal
No, no,
fan?
no, no.
Deep down,
We wanted
Kama
Man
wajua vile
City.
watu wamezaliwa Waislamu. What is the same way.
We
But
wanted Man City to draw points.
of course, yeah. I mean, you had your own ambitions.
But what you're saying in terms of everyone being an Arsenal fan, if you loved football, I guess from an early age,
From the English Premier League.
yeah, the Prem,
Yeah.
ulikuwa fan wa Henry. Hapana, it's true in general.
Yeah, if you come from Africa, you like
If
you
you're
like
in
all
Africa,
the black
you liked
players.
Henry, you liked Vieira.
They were the first
Unapenda
black
ase.
players in
Si ati
main.
kusupport your team, but ulikuwa unapenda ase. So guys usually just have Arsenal.
So
No, you're lying to yourself, man.
so I was Eric. You have something in your eyelashes, man. Mashallah, very nice.
Didn't like Henry.
So
Are we
I know you love-
ignoring Eric's haircut?
Of course not.
Yeah. One of them told you.
It's loud.
You can't relate. Let's continue.
How many
Neither
times?
can I. What are you saying?
Mdogo
I walk
mdogo.
watch list na beard.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, si beard si kichwa.
Sungeambia tu Dufanda kumalizia hapo.
Eh? Oh, nitamwambia. Inakaaje?
Angekujazia hapo tu na kadai.
Bro, the guy was tense. The guy was tense. Maskini, the barber. He was told he was going to be deported if he didn't sort it out, man.
To Rwanda.
Ati, where is he from?
Rwanda.
Yendo, same barber, by the way.
He's from Kigali, yes.
So what's changed? You changed your
Alipakwa tu
tone.
dye
No.
irudi
Like, ako
kiasi.
serious akuanga na haraka nyoka student.
Cast students, okay. So let's get into the game. Let's just say expectations, honestly. Liverpool fans, what did you expect from prediction? Ilikuwa, you want something out of this game for Arsenal, but you know it's not happening.
Yeah, there's what you want to happen and there's what will happen. Like, I would have taken Arsenal to win that game, and obviously you guys were winning the game in the first half, and probably let's say for like 8, 9, 7 minutes until Nani scored Rodri the last goal. We wanted Man City to draw points, but I knew it will be hard for Man City to do that, especially when they're playing Arsenal. This is a team that they've beaten like 26-5 in the last
24-3.
No, 25-0
24
for the last since 2019.
exactly. That's
Nil.
Nil. Iba walifunga
Nil.
juzi.
Bro, every Nasi Wenga na.
the penalty ya Mungu mnapata. So yeah, I expect Man City.
I think that's in the league, right? So it doesn't count the FA Cup games, yeah.
No.
Anyway, huh?
Yeah, so but anyway, let me say the first half we turned up really well, like more than we expected. And I thought like in the second half probably gonna drop in intensity, but you mentioned that. Man City are not really good. You can say that.
No. We have to be realistic.
Yeah.
We have to be realistic,
As honest as possible.
as honest as possible. Yes, Arsenal played really well.
Yes.
Very fucking well.
So, but Man City had played 2 days before.
So what?
You guys mlikuwa na 7 days rest. How walikuwa na 2 days? Honestly, and it's the same guys.
So what?
So
I hope
as much as
same guys see facts.
no, it's,
Yeah, it's not the
pretty
same
much
same
almost
guys.
75% of the.
We
of
can
the guys.
actually check that.
You can check. Well,
Yeah.
75%.
Uh-huh.
Only Foden wasn't playing, and who
Foden
else?
hasn't played in 3-week game weeks.
No,
so-
Foden played the other game. Alshinda 1-0. What are you talking about?
He
He
didn't
scored
play.
the winner.
Oh.
He scored the winner.
He scored.
The thing
Uh-huh.
is, you guys muli rest.
Uh-huh.
City had not rested.
Uh-huh.
You played well. Man City were
We dominated.
tired from the minute 5.
We dominated, bro.
No, but you could see Mahrez amechoka. Honestly, you could see De Bruyne. They looked tired, and they were tired, rightfully.
Why is KDB tired, bro? He's been
Yeah.
injured the whole season.
What do you mean injuries?
Na kwani watu wafanye
Kwa kikatu.
cryotherapy hapa?
No, you
They don't have those
therapy ya
facilities.
2 days na yako ya 7 days.
No,
Kuna
alifanya
recovery.
second day too. Alafu the rest was just training.
No, you played well. I'm giving you credit. Just take these flowers.
They're shit. They're shit
but
flowers. I don't want those flowers. Ni zile flowers hazina harufu
Giving him
bwana.
dead roses.
Yeah.
No, hata kama ni plastic, take it.
Let's just admit it.
When you
Whether
play,
you like it or not, this was the first time I'd seen a team dominate Man City in the way that we did. There was actually a guy who doesn't watch football, Kapsa, right? Just a Barcelona fan. He watched that game recently. He was like, honestly, you guys played like Barcelona against Man City in that first half.
They were tired.
And were it not for key refereeing decisions, we should have been at least 2-3-0 up in that game.
No, I disagree with
Gabriel
what decisions
Martinelli
are those?
was running rings around Cancelo
Damn,
and
bro.
some of those
The
guys.
boys are
Gabby
fatigued.
Marti-
The
you
boys
see,
are fatigued.
Cancelo's
Nah,
exposed. I like
Cancelo's
that.
on ice, bro.
The boys are
no, but
Cancelo's on ice.
I mean, I'm just saying, Klopp's prediction was spot on. This kid could well and truly be on his way to becoming a generational player.
You should move to a big team though.
Yeah, I know. You say that about Saka, and apparently you guys are
We're
interested.
getting him for free.
For free.
2024.
2020. You know his contract runs until 2025.
2024. We know.
You guys are trying to renew it to 2027, but
He's not going to.
Oh yeah,
We
'cause
working,
he-
we
'cause
working.
he's gonna turn his head for an old Klopp side. Anyway, we'll get into that.
on the
Yeah.
same wing as Trent,
He's
bro.
the future.
Huh?
He's the future.
Wait, Trent Saka on one wing.
Trent Saka on
That's
one
decent,
wing
though.
is...
That's like
decent.
Him and
But-
Jota and I've Elliot.
I mean,
winning
I
the league
was
again.
really impressed with the way that we played. We harried those guys. Raheem Sterling just couldn't get a shoe in.
Remy is a shit
Couldn't
player,
get a
bro.
yard in against Tomiyasu. That guy
Nah,
manhandled him.
Tomiyasu is solid.
Sterling has been work for how many seasons?
Nah,
now?
but-
yeah,
Let me
but
be
he'll
realistic.
take you for a run. He won't
Yeah.
finish. Atakimbiza hadi touchline, and then he'll fuck it up somehow.
But that's what he was doing. Alikuwa akimbiza ball out of the
No!
pitch.
Tomiyasu
way,
hapo
bro.
anamkimbiza.
No way,
Alikuwa
bro.
anapata ball Tomiyasu on his back. Hapo. There's no moving. Loved
Thomas
it.
Partey. That
Loved
was
it.
like
Yeah,
there was a
Partey.
game. There was a game that guys keep saying, the United game last season, and that was okay because it was like when you guys
It's
were
Fred-
actually
it's
dominating
Fred and
us.
McTominay.
It's Fred McTominay, and then you guys were dominating us, and we played on the counter. Tulikuwa tunacheza back three back then.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka. This was him. As soon as Man City try and break out, Akwapo, and then he's doing some footwork. I'm like, I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah, he played really well. That's the first game that I'd say.
Me too. Honestly, I admit
Mad
that.
impressive.
But
man.
Zoom, when you play like that, don't you expect to score at least like 2
No, you're right. I agree.
half time?
And we were denied a penalty. I mean, what did you guys think about the Martin Odegaard thing?
No, I think that's not a penalty.
Okay, so for me, Martin Odegaard, the
Take
angles
on
that referee alipatiwa, there is no way you could see. There is a zoomed. Kuna moja
But
iko
he-
zoomed in.
no,
Wait,
but-
wait, 1 second. Let me explain something. There is an angle that is zoomed in that they were showing way after the game.
Uh-huh.
And you could see Edison's foot hitting Odegaard's.
Odegaard
The other
first,
ones, you could see Edison anaeka mguu hivi and then the ball
Yeah,
goes
the
this way.
reverse one. The reverse
Bro,
one. looking into the
immediately
pitch.
after the foul, the first thing the commentator said after the first replay was he's gone through Odegaard.
Yes.
The other
That's the
angles.
commentator.
You hadn't seen it
agree.
clearly?
I agree.
That's the point. So now, if there could be a clear and obvious error, why not tell the guy to go to the VAR?
Unajua refa kupewa replay ya hiyo.
the-
To the-
Went
to the-
check.
to the-
yeah, he
monitor
was,
screen.
yeah, he wasn't.
He didn't go.
There's an angle that we are all seeing and it looks very clear. We didn't see that on the referee. We didn't see that VAR angle as the game was
No, we
When you
did.
make-
We
We
saw
did.
it
We saw
a
it
number of
immediately
times.
after.
We saw the one where if
There is a
this
zoom.
is if this is Ederson and this is Odegaard coming in, we have an angle from here, we have an angle from here, and then we have the angle from behind. We had all the angles. It's it's nothing new.
No,
This
there's
isn't Formula One, bro.
Kuna moja zoomed in where you could actually see the foot.
The foot gonga.
No,
the
that's
Silio.
that's
Yeah,
someone
but
cropping. That's someone
that's zoomed
cropping.
in.
And
The
that's the only one that is very, very
I
clear.
know. The first replay they brought when the commentator said he's gone through Odegaard, that first replay showed it clearly. The ball dipped because of Odegaard's foot.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of Ederson.
Okay, from my
To
perspective.
be honest, Odegaard could have done more to win the foul more
Yeah.
convincingly.
So
First
it's
of all, the first touch that he took into that path wasn't that good, but he could have sold it. I remember Rooney. Rooney used to do that shit. He kicks the ball out. There's no way he's getting it. Ako kung Dania box, ashajirusha pena.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
no way
just do
Salah,
that.
Salah is getting that pen.
Yeah, 100%
Salah is
Salah's
falling.
buying that.
No,
Salah's
but
buying.
Odegaard is not the quickest. So
Yeah.
He's also not the
He's a
most
Madrid
experienced
legend.
right now. But you see, like I think inevitably the experience counted more. Like when Gabriel in the second half, I think we were okay. You know, I expected Man City to come out of the blocks a little bit more. But then they managed the game. Like for example, now that the penalty issue, right? See, someone pushed Gabriel onto the ref.
that was not the reason why.
That was the reason.
No,
why he
I
got
got the yellow.
No, Homa, you get munangale ball wapi. There was listen.
There's the Albert Stuyvenberg. What he said. He said,
there's another angle to Onyesha on being sport. You need to get
yeah,
beIN
the
Sport.
one he was kicking.
So he
the
was doing
penalty
that,
spot.
and then that's when Man City guys wakuja kumwambia, and then the referee saw that, and then that's when he was booked.
And then there was another one where Ramsdale was doing it, but Albert Stuyvenberg, the assistant coach.
Ramsdale was the penalty spot.
Yeah. So what this guy was saying was Gabriel was actually booked for something he said, a normal remark that you
Oh.
make to
The,
the
the
ref.
assistant coach said that.
Yeah, he said that's what the players, his teammates around him, said he was booked because of dissent.
So he
some
got
form
two
of
stupid
dissent.
yellow cards.
Now, but see, the
Yeah.
dissent wasn't dissent because what
No, you can't say dissent is not dissent
That's
because
what
you don't.
dissent. It was a normal.
It was
nah,
a normal
it was a
remark
normal
that people
remark.
make. Yeah, people say fuck off.
So now
all
the
time.
problem. The
You can't
problem
tell
with
the
saying,
ref that.
bro.
You
The
know
problem
that?
with saying
You
People
can't.
say that all the
No,
time.
you can't
You
say
say
that.
all the
We-
time.
You can't tell
the
the ref
problem
that.
with saying fuck off when the ref thinks you've also been violent.
No, rules are
towards him
rules,
in a
man.
way.
You can't tell the
You're
ref
pushing
that.
him. That's refs are reacting for no reason. Plus, that's the worst ref in the Premier League. So
No, we've seen many players get yellow cards for.
You know that ref
dissent.
almost booked a ball boy.
yeah, wasting
Actually,
time.
because for wasting time.
Yeah.
Like that guy was adamant he was going to make that game about him.
No,
100%.
Gabriel's situation. No, honestly, Gabriel's situation. For me, there's no question about it.
Both of them.
Dissent is a dissent.
First yellow card, no way. Second, I agree.
But I have this whole thing with the second yellow card. If
Yeah, you have a
the
problem with the
refs-
second one as well.
This is where I have a problem with the second yellow card. If you've given the first 3 minutes earlier for something so minimal, what you're doing with football, you want 11 players on the
You
pitch.
can't say minimal.
No.
You can't
no,
say
no,
minimal.
no, he's 100% right. You
He
don't
doesn't
follow
know
up a
11
second
players.
yellow without a warning.
It de-
Rodri,
it depends-
played-
No, no, no,
Rodri's
no.
first
Rodri had-
yellow
yeah.
was when he took off his shirt for the winner. That's his first
No,
yellow.
it
That
depends
guy
if
had
the-
fouled. Hold on, that guy had fouled Bukayo Saka in the first half when Bukayo Saka. Remember that run Bukayo
Yeah.
Saka made? He took like 3 City players. Njama alim foul half yake.
Zoom.
That's when he gave. No, I mean,
Depends
I'm
with
giving
the
you facts.
incident.
Respond with
Depends
something.
with the incident.
Huh?
If the play, who was the player was fouled by Gabriel?
Jesus.
The other Gabriel, Sindio.
Yeah.
If he goes off, he's scoring the goal. That
No way.
There was no other player for
No
Gabriel.
way. There was.
Bro,
It
there
was
was
not
no
last
players
match.
there,
No,
bro.
there was no other player for Gabriel on that part.
Hapo
No, 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 no.
No, I'm telling you.
Gabriel,
Eric,
I
I'm
think-
telling you.
I think
If I was
they-
ever right about something, it's this one. I'm telling you 100%
Listen,
for
Zoom.
sure. There's no way Gabriel was
no,
last
no,
man.
he'll go katika ground. But
Yeah.
the thing is,
But that's-
I think it's
that's
the nature of
Arsenal's
the
half.
foul. No,
No,
it's
no,
it's
no.
the nature of
That's
the foul.
Arsenal's half.
It's the nature of the foul.
It is the
It's a
nature
yellow
of the
card
foul. It's
offense,
quite-
but when you add them both up, the
It doesn't
fact
make
that
sense.
It doesn't make sense.
And
You-
then you're looking for consistency. You're looking for consistency in the VAR screens, right? Being told to go see the VAR. You're looking for consistency in the bookings. Arsenal players were being given yellow cards like it's nobody's
So,
business.
Kerry,
man.
you're saying the ref should have warned him.
Who said it?
Warned
Who
him.
said?
Now
Yo,
let's- oh, no,
who
Zoom.
said he was card happy? There was a pundit that said he was card happy. I think it's from BN, or was it from Match of the Day?
I know
It was
every pundit
Oh
called
no
the
no
ref
no!
out,
It
even
was Gabriel
Gabi
Bonlower.
Yeah.
It was on Talksport. He was like, that ref was too card happy, and it's true. At the end of the day, that's what cost us the game. It wasn't a loss of our heads, because how do you not lose your heads after such horrible decisions? You saw Martin Odegaard when he came off. He was
Yeah.
about to go at the fourth official. Fourth official at the Aqua. bro.
Aliingia
it was a
30th
fucking
minute.
shambles from the PGM.
Ametoka
world.
mtaani 30th minute.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't actually his fault. He was supposed to cover
the
for
main
someone.
guy. The main
Yeah.
guy Anguka got
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah. Then this guy was like, "Hey, Amka."
I remember
That's the first tweet I saw when I logged in. I'm like, yo,
Like-
Saddam, hata game, hata referee ameumia.
yeah.
Either way, the main takeaway from me for this game was, this is probably the proudest I've ever been of a loss, because you recover
many
that
losses.
Such an
Seriously.
Arsenal thing to say, though.
because
You've
Because
had so
you
many
see-
losses, man.
because you see, I was actually talking to a United fan. We'll get into United in a bit. You know, that's obviously the hottest piece of information we could achieve here. So, I was talking to a United fan. I told him 2 weeks ago we were talking about results on the board, right? But I was also mentioning performance. You guys got points on the board versus Norwich. You also somehow got points on the board against Newcastle, right? Eventually it caught up with you
On
against Wolves. Still, we got points on the board and had good performances against the teams that we were meant to beat. You're also meant to beat Norwich and whatnot. I can read into that and go, that first 45 minutes and parts of the second half and the way we've been playing prior and the way we keep reacting after a loss, after Liverpool, after United, after
No,
Everton.
after United, you're beaten now. You're beaten.
Everton, right? After Everton again, after Nani, after Brentford, Chelsea, Man City. Just listing all our losses, right?
Guys have
That was in a
lost,
row.
bro.
quite a few. I can read into those and go like, I'm much more confident than my top 4 contenders in making top 4.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a valid point.
Which
Yeah.
are those top 4
Which
contenders?
are the other guys?
Spurs and United.
Spurs.
I don't think you can put Spurs in that bracket.
I think you
because-
can. Can I mention why?
The last
Can
couple
I
of
answer?
weeks they've
Can I
worked
answer
well.
why? Because against Crystal Palace, it took a red card. And then they won. Fair play. Against Southampton, they had a red card from the first half,
Yeah.
and they still struggled, and they had time to rest.
Zoom.
They actually scored in
Conte
the
is
last
still
minute.
unbeaten.
Yeah, and then against Watford were denied a clear pen, so they're struggling against some of these teams that they should be beating.
They were also the Hurricane offside.
that was
ridiculous.
offside. Is offside. Is offside.
He wasn't, though.
Not in my opinion, but
Yeah.
we're working with
But-
the we're
but
working
see,
with the
we're
lines.
being honest,
the
yeah.
lines are going to be consistent. That's the thing. Whether you like it or not, the lines are going to
No,
be
but
consistent.
someone is putting those lines. You know what I mean? Someone is. Sorry, in your
Those
mind.
lines
So-
are not
so the
coming
artist-
automatically. There's someone drawing them.
Yeah.
You're looking at they're looking at finer margins. Of course, they have technology that you and I don't understand. You know what I mean? But
You
at the end of the day,
Don't give them that much
You're
credit.
giving that
bro.
much.
Yeah, I can't. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't really read into Tottenham performances.
You got there is improvement.
There's improvement.
There is
and the
improvement.
There is,
intensity since
but
they
nowhere
sacked
near
Nuno-
as much.
Since
Bro-
Nuno left. If you look at their
Nuno
game,
was when you say with
the reason
Nuno,
why the reason why they sacked Nuno, they're not working hard. Their players, they're not like
Yeah.
let's say.
I know they had the
concentrating
lowest
entire game.
intensity in
Exactly.
any game. They had the lowest
And that
amount
is something
of
that
sprints.
Conte has been
They
trying
had the
to
lowest
improve.
amount
Now
of-
they're fast.
Now they're first,
20
and I get
after
that.
first is.
And I get that.
And he's
but
unbeaten
still,
now
yeah.
since he came. Still,
No,
yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
unbeaten, he's
He's
unbeaten.
unbeaten.
no, he's been beaten.
No,
Europa,
he's not.
Europa.
Europa.
UCL.
Conference League.
Yeah, he's
UCL.
been beaten in the
league,
Conference
the
League.
English football is
wait,
unbeaten.
are we talking about the league, right?
We're talking about
They're
everything.
even the Conference League.
We're talking about the league.
They left
how?
the Conference League actually without playing.
Yeah. Anyway,
But the reason I've said you can't put Spurs there is because Conte's teams are not.
generally, but
Generally
now you're
Pep
working with history.
clubs.
Impressive.
They're not
entertaining.
impressive.
Yeah.
What they
Yeah.
do is results.
Plus-
Chance results.
And it's Tottenham. It's
Plus-
not like Man City, you're expecting them to be entertaining.
Plus, they
so
take a
well.
while.
I'm not saying
like
no,
usually,
I'm not saying that.
Conte usually takes momentum. Like he's never been the best in the first 5-10 games. After Inter, how they won last season was they started becoming good towards the end of
I
the
remember
season.
even the way they won it at Chelsea.
Even
I think
Chelsea won.
Zoom-
So
for
Same
Tottenham,
thing. He
there
switched
is-
to a back three. I get
Yeah.
it. But with Tottenham,
By the
it's
end
a
of the
bit of a
month,
different case because he's
Zoom.
coming mid-season. With other clubs, he went in.
remember, he just
It wasn't
needs.
really mid-season, bro. He just
But-
made 5 games.
Remember,
6 games, bro. Nuno got sacked after 6-7
After losing to Arsenal in
Yeah.
September, and there's another
No,
club he
he
lost
got
to.
sacked after United, so that's November.
That's early. He got sacked. Nuno
Eh.
was in charge for the first 3 games where he won all of them.
No. Nuno got sacked quite late into
early.
the year.
No, after like 7.
He got, remember, guys,
It's something
OGS
you can
beat
you can confirm that one on
OGS
phone.
Let me just.
OGS beat Nuno to make sure that Conte goes to Spurs. That's what you
Yeah.
told me. right?
Yes.
So just look for the Tottenham game.
But what I
Tottenham
say,
United,
Zoom, is that I
simple
do
as.
think by the end of this month we may know where Tottenham will finish. They play Chelsea twice, I think Arsenal, and they play Liverpool like last
They have a
number
tough-
one.
they have a tough
When
run of
they
games,
put a
yeah.
really good performance versus Liverpool.
Yeah,
So I
they
do think
their performance against
the
Liverpool
end-
is completely
What was the
different.
score?
Zoom 2-2.
They drew.
2-2, yeah.
I think at the end of this month we can tell. Wow, they have played small teams and big teams. Now we can project where they're going to finish.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, even the Liverpool results.
no longer
I can't
Europe.
believe we never spoke about it here. We did. We
did,
talked
we-
about,
yeah,
we had
we were
Kiari
here.
as well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And also remember, the top
It was
4.
starting 1st of November.
Yeah.
Fast.
End of November.
Bro, 1st of November.
Oh,
league
first.
just-
Yeah. So that's late.
That's after international break.
Remember, listen, Zoom.
6 games.
Spurs finishing top 4 is on their hands right now. Like,
Yeah, of
they,
course, of course.
They just need to win their games.
But you know,
normally.
In
as I've
fact-
told you and any Tottenham fans, points on the board
In fact,
more important than
Saddam,
games in hand.
What's another games in hand? If they beat Arsenal, they go above them, number 4. And
They have a
with
game
2
in hand.
games. 2.
Games in hand.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Yeah.
No, if they beat you, it's a wrap. Like
Yeah,
top
but
4 is a
how
wrap.
many times do we talk about ifs? I mean, Saddam
Anna,
talks about
fine.
ifs.
You do talk
You
about
guys,
that.
you talked about your ifs with your games in hand.
No.
And yeah,
Anna,
if we beat Chelsea,
we
we
have
go
no
back.
games in hand.
Our ifs are still active, bro.
You do
Yeah, we
still
have
a
one.
game in
That was
hand.
from this week.
Huh?
Last week. That was
Yeah,
from
Doesn't
last
matter.
week.
The point is,
Ours is not
I
if.
don't know
when.
how many times.
When?
Yeah, that's what Saddam said. That's what Saddam said. But
yeah,
yeah, all
these
in
two
all,
minutes was
Father Saddam
it's because
says,
they haven't been whipped by that thing yet.
Salituambia Bisaka atakuwa poa kuliko Trent.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that because wait, you know, I posted that shit from Humble Stallion. I don't even know her name.
Wagudhi.
Huh?
Wagudhi.
Wagudhi, yeah. That shit did numbers. I even sent it to our promoters, some of our partners. I was like, bro, Ona, this is why you need to advertise with us because you just put the product placement there. You can use that clip anytime. 3 months, 3
I
weeks
don't know how I was
later.
explaining to
Agudi,
I was explaining to Eric that
She's
Yeah,
huge,
she's
man.
one of the
Shout
ones.
out to Agudi, man. She's always there. She's always pressing us for content. Like,
So what you're saying is that
Saddam.
Arsenal vs Tottenham could be a key top 4 decider.
Yeah, I think so. 100%.
Big one.
Big one because not only is it, first of all, the 3 points is important, but it's also like a rivalry. Conte will that's the kind of win if he gets over Arsenal that gives Tottenham belief that we can make top 4.
It's actually at home. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're playing away from home. And Arsenal's record this season away from home isn't as good as home.
Well, expecting that.
I fully expect Kane to.
Yeah,
back.
you're right.
Yeah.
We expect Emirates to be a
And,
fortress.
it's-
Since you won the league. in
and Ken is
2004.
getting on form.
Yeah.
So
Kane's banging.
But you're
Scored
lucky.
2 goals.
But you're lucky.
Like Lacazette. He has as many goals as Lacazette, man.
But you're lucky. They have to play Chelsea like twice before you guys.
Huh?
They have to play Chelsea twice and the FA Cup.
I mean, you see,
Yeah, there are lots
at
of
the end of the
games.
day, they still have to play Man City, Man United. They're still United lost to Wolves. They didn't expect that. We
No,
did,
no.
but they didn't.
we Ole beat them. So
Nah, bro,
Ole
Luke Shaw
beat
said
them.
they did.
You robbed them.
Luke Shaw's statement was they did expect to lose.
Oh, they did.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, by the way, that was a wild interview.
walked in there.
So, shall we go into United? Unless you guys have any more thoughts about Arsenal,
No,
we can
we've
wrap
not
it up and just go.
And shout out to Arsenal, man. Arsenal, as much as you can hate on them, that's a team on the rise. 4 years, 5 years from now, if they get the right signings, that's a team
Wait.
competing.
Next year, tunashinda Champions League.
Hey, muingie
what,
kwanza.
Champions League gani?
Sasa kuongea kama Saddam na yes yake.
Let's go to the next big game.
Hawako.
The next big game. Chelsea.
What do you mean,
Liverpool.
Atuko?
Yeah, let's talk about the next big game. You're right.
Yeah,
Chelsea, Liverpool.
biggest game.
You guys,
Probably
you
the
guys
best game of the
Kimbi
season.
Zana first half
Hey.
and then Mukaisha second
That was
half.
a very good game.
Hata
was.
second
That was a
half
very good
fire.
half. No, second half was.
Second half ilikuwa fire. Tulikuwa na chances.
Sounds
Mendy.
like Arsenal. Huh?
Let me ask you guys.
Yeah, mpaka I real understand why Mendy. You know, Mendy don't treat Mendy. I've
Why?
said that for time. Yeah, I have this whole thing with black keepers, and now
This is from the Boondocks.
nah.
Do you know who Uncle Ruckus is?
Before
Yeah,
Mendy,
black guy in the
before
Boondocks
Mendy,
who's
the-
racist.
The only two
Against black guys.
bro. Before Mendy, the only two black keepers before.
Onana.
Who is that?
No, Nana drugs. You see, bro. It's like you get. We had this homie Dida.
Dida isn't black, he's Brazilian.
That was Kitambo.
Yeah,
He's black. But I guess he's
and
black,
Kameni.
yeah.
Those two.
The guy, what about that guy for Zambia? They used to celebrate by jumping on his ass.
Well, I can't say him gani.
Akwe make it pro.
Club level. Exactly.
Sa TP Mazembe.
Yeah, TP Mazembe, African
Oh.
Champions League winners, bro.
Alikuwa TP Mazembe.
Like
But-
twice.
But there's black people everywhere, so.
Mendy was that Salah save was illegal, but that Salah try was also illegal.
Yeah.
That shot.
Is it just me or could Salah have done more?
I think Salah should
No.
have
Because
done
remember
better.
he banged
That
Man
was a
City
good.
like
That
that.
was a good keep. That was he did
What could
he
have
did
done
really
more
well.
with that though.
I mean, it wasn't going top bins. He should have hit it the reverse side.
Come on.
Give Son and Ama that ball. They
Hakuna-
don't think twice. They score.
You
Salah
wanna
thinks a
do-
lot.
This guy is mad.
Salah and Mane.
Wait,
He's actually annoying.
Salah
You're
and
talking about
Mane.
that chip.
Unaongea ile chip.
Huh?
Ile chip.
No, naongea ile ingine yenye ilikuwa offside. Ama unaongea
Oh, mimi nasema mimi nasema ile chip.
Edward
from
Mendy
halfway.
save when he
Oh,
was
The Mendy save.
yeah, that was a good save.
Bro, that shot was...
It wasn't just that though. It wasn't just that save.
The Mane one also, 1-on-1.
No, but
Mane missed.
Mane has to save. Mane has to
misses.
save. If you don't save, ni own goal.
Mane
Your last
scores
man
the
gets
highest.
Wallah, if you don't save a Mane shot, it's own goal. Haki ya Mungu.
Mane ufunga zile ngumu anashindwa zile rahisi.
Hiyo hakuna venye akufa afunge.
Yeah, he's cuffed it. It's weird.
Let me ask you guys now, are we officially out of the title race?
No.
I think we are.
We
honestly.
are 10.
No, he's
Liverpool.
Hey!
Kerry, I know. Could you please get the table? Who has the standings? I know we have 2 games in hand.
One.
One.
Yeah.
We've not played Leeds at Anfield.
You win, you're 8 points behind.
We're 8 points behind, but I've checked the next 10. This is where we are not out of the title race. In the next 10 games, we're not playing any top 6 team.
Let me take you back to
And
2019.
In the next 10, we're not playing any top 6 team.
When we lost the league by a point, we played Man City on the first week of January. We lost 2-1 at Etihad. We chased each other until May.
Save.
Until May.
Yeah.
1 point. And City won it.
Yeah.
And
Do
you
you
had all
think-
your players fit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
we
you don't.
played one of the best football that season. We won the Champions League.
Yeah.
You're the best losers in
Van
Premier
Dijk was
League
the best
history.
defender in the world. Alisson keeper of the
Yeah.
world. Salah
Yeah.
kila kitu. Do you think right now Man City can drop 8 points?
Yeah.
Between now and okay, probably we can beat them at 8.
What do you mean, yeah?
Which is PR hard.
Points
You
is
know,
a
you know,
lot.
Let's say this.
You know, I'm saying yes.
Kerry, let's say this.
Yeah.
Umesema if we win our game, we'll be 8 points. No?
Yeah.
And then probably we beat them at 8, which is very hard.
Hard.
We get 5.
Yeah.
Man, that would be like at the end
2
of
games.
Febuko match.
Hiyo ni kusema wa drop 2 games na si tushinde 2 games. Reason why I'm saying it's possible. If you've watched City the whole of December, if you've watched them for most of now the festive period, sa kuingia January, those guys have not been convincing in any of their wins.
But
Even
Who has Brentford?
Who has?
Brentford?
Who
No,
has?
we have.
Who has?
Arsenal.
Shut up.
When Arsenal were winning games,
Why are you angry?
Kerry, but we have
No,
those
no,
moments
it's
in the
facts.
league. Even the
Yeah.
best teams, they're not their best. They like dip in performance and then they come back again. December, everyone's busy. The Champions
Bro,
League.
you see that-
You cannot say December they were not doing convincingly, and games were games after games.
You see,
hawana game in hand, sindio? Means they didn't miss a single game.
They didn't.
So imagine
And they
having
even play
that
Champions League.
and the playing Champions League, having that schedule, and you're scrapping your way to wins. That's a sign of a winning team.
So
Now,
now
here's my reply to yours, because it's true. I mean, it is possible that Man City drop points.
Yeah,
right?
it's football. Yes.
It's possible, but the likelihood of them dropping points is much smaller than the likelihood of you guys dropping points because of your players going to AFCON.
That's
And
facts.
those
That's
are
not
your
for
best
now.
players.
But the games we have are winnable. So that's
Of course, they're
yeah,
winnable,
definitely.
but I mean, do you see goals being scored by Curtis Jones and who
No,
else? Divock
absolutely,
Origi and
you
whatnot?
know,
Without Mo Salah
I'm
and
not
Mane
even
in there.
concerned.
Origi and Jota
Naby
can
Keita.
Origi,
I'm not even
Jota and
concerned.
Firmino can push us to
Origi
that
is
point.
injured.
No.
Minamino is
no.
injured. We don't even have players when you're not
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now hatuna.
It's Jota
And that's the thing
Firmino
now. Man City
Firmino has
wako
COVID.
nayo.
Unaona sasa
Man City
sikia
hata
argument
waki-
yangu hata ndio amjacha hata nimalizie.
Maliza.
Okay.
Sawa.
City, as much as City have not been convincing, they've also had all their players, yeah? Majority of their players are available. City haven't had injuries. City haven't
Yeah,
had...
but
They've
COVID
had
though.
there's some COVID here and there. but-
COVID on and off, but
It's because of depth.
was a few sana na wako na depth.
and they're
hivyo.
disciplined.
Majority of the guys they rely on are Jomia. Starting from their keeper,
Diaz and
Diaz, outside Kina Cancelo, those guys have been available throughout.
Yeah.
The fact that City every year have that injury that comes.
So you're waiting for that.
Hapana, sina sema tu
De
the
Bruyne
fact
has
that
already had that injury.
KDB had it, but KDB is not really important.
They've
to-
never
And
relied
they
on
were fine
KDB.
without
they've
him.
never
They've
relied,
never.
They've never relied on him, but you
Yeah.
can see certain players they rely on because guys like Diaz, guys like
It's just yes.
Rodri right now.
No. Fernandinho
Fernandinho can do a job, but he can't do Rodri's job.
Oh my god, you're like
I swear to
come
God he
on.
can.
Right now,
Now
he
he
can't.
can't. Now he can't. Now
At
he's
his
a bit
age, he
old.
can't.
Wallahi, he can.
Now he's-
At
now he
his age, he
can't.
can't.
No, you can't.
He
You
can't.
Fine, I'm
Bro,
not.
he was literally scoring the
Okay,
winner the other
Kerry,
day.
yeah,
Okay,
tell
against
them he
Aston
can do it in
Villa.
like one
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, he can do. You
He
see,
can do it in like one game, but for
No.
3 games he can't.
Remember?
He's a bit old.
Listen.
he's a bit too fast.
Listen,
right
wait,
now.
How old is he?
36,
Like that 6, that 7.
How old is Jordan Henderson?
Henderson like 30.
30.
No. And Henderson
He's
looks
not
older.
32?
No, it's
Henderson plays like an older person.
Henderson-
Yeah, he
Henderson.
does. Hey, but Henderson is a fantastic.
Henderson.
Henderson's like 30, 31.
Would you take Fernandinho or Henderson?
Henderson.
Ah, come on.
No, right now I'll take Henderson. Wallah.
Yeah.
The guy's gonna give me one contract. Anyway, let's not talk.
But
about
I'm not relying on a City injury. My whole thing is like City
You-
wants.
you kinda are. Like,
City
you
wants-
literally just said
that. just said
they've
Rodri,
not,
Diaz.
they've not gotten it.
Kerry.
But I honestly think that will come. But with City, their consistency at a point. It's never usually December. It's never usually in every other league, even the league they won. Hata hizi league zote wameshinda. Those guys usually lose points uko match.
Kerry.
Some random teams.
Let me tell
Chapo
you
hivi.
why
Oh my
I'm not
God,
confident
you're
about winning the league
really clutching on
right
straws.
now this season. We have two things. One, it's about Man City dropping points. The other point is about us guys winning our matches we're supposed to win.
Yeah.
This season, we've not beaten like our title contenders, our rivals, and they've both come to Anfield.
Facts.
We've drawn.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
Man
we've
City
drawn.
came to Anfield.
Yeah, you drew two. You drew.
If you
1-1
want to
and
win
2-2.
the league where 3 teams are chasing, you have to pick the 3 points at home against your rivals, the 3 of them.
But
If
it's
you
Two
don't
of
do
them.
that, you have to take points.
Eric,
away
this is
from
my
home.
difference
We've
with
lost
us.
the same number of games as Man City,
Yeah.
but they're way up than us. Why? Because we're drawing so many games unlike them. We should have beaten Chelsea, in my opinion,
Yeah.
both games.
Now
Those
once you lead 2-0 and
we
once
got
you
2 points
once they go
from
down
Chelsea.
to,
Those are 4 points
they
lost.
went down to 10 men in the first half. The first game at Anfield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those games, those
Man
meant to be 6
City
points.
at Anfield,
That's-
Pia.
So how-
1-0, 2-1. Evo, we should have won those games. Probably Tottenham, Pia. We
Yeah, you
did
can't-
too.
Now,
can't-
and
you
now
can't
when you
depend on
go,
playing-
and now when you go away from home to City, that's
You are
that's
telling
hard.
me this.
That's the
season-
thing.
Kerry,
That's-
you're telling me right now between now and probably April, we have the Champions League and the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup,
Yeah.
which are postponing. We focus on the league with our then squad right now. Injuries Pia with Corona and happening. It's not like Man City where they have a big squad to choose from. As guys, the squad that we have, like our first 11, someone like Salah plays every game.
Yeah.
The same with Akina Trent and Akina Robertson.
I discovered where Salah plays every game.
So I don't think
Discovered where he plays
Wait,
every
Angoja,
game.
huh?
I don't think right now it's up to us. I do think the only way we can win the league
Is Man City to
probably
really
luck.
fuck up?
Can
It's
we
luck.
say?
If they-
Can we
if-
say them?
No, it's
I
luck.
don't see Man City. You know, Man City right now.
Neither do
if
I,
you go
to
to
be
Man
honest, I
City,
don't.
if you go to Man City's front line, there's no one who's as short of starting. Depth.
Yeah.
For it's not sure. KDB is not sure.
There's depth, but there's
Bernardo.
also quality. You see the problem.
Yes,
problem
and that's why
Which
they're
is
winning.
something
I'm
you
saying,
guys don't
look at
have.
our team
there's
carrier
a
right now.
difference in quality.
Salah is in
depth,
AFCON, Origi is injured.
You see the guys we consider depth at City. If Bernardo Silva right now gets injured and you're forced,
They play Foden.
Bernardo gets injured.
Gundogan.
Bernardo gets injured.
Yeah.
And one more guy, let's say Foden.
You won't notice.
That front line, you'll notice.
You
Why?
will not.
Because,
You won't.
because
They sold
there's-
Torres
there's-
this week.
Nah, because there's
Like,
one name.
serious, and they still have depth.
Nah, there's one name that we keep on
If
pushing
we have
it.
someone like
Like
Torres,
two
don't sell
actually,
him.
Nani?
Grealish and Gabriel Jesus. Those two are us. Those guys are not good.
I agree
as
with
much
Jesus.
Gabriel is creating though.
Gabriel. No, Gabriel Jesus is not us.
Bruh,
On a
I
carry.
agree
not-
with Gabriel
A team
Jesus.
that can
I wouldn't
agree,
take
a
Gabriel.
team can allow to sell one of key players right now in the world, like one of the future.
Torres
to
scored a
Barcelona.
hat-trick
Exactly, Torres.
this season.
It tells you a lot about their depth. Let's accept
Carry,
right now.
at the end of the day,
Our main
yeah.
focus, we can chase the
So you're
Champions
saying
League.
Pesa. Come on.
Carry it.
So that's
Draw.
my
Carry
issue.
it. I think
Ajay?
we can chase the Champions League.
It's done.
There's a big
It's the
chance.
Premier League
It's
is
only
done.
6
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, it's true.
unajua
Quarters,
why wouldn't say Premier League's done?
Let
And
guys
round of
finish.
16.
Let guys finish. Point.
Carry it. Round of 16, quarters and semis. Those are 6 games. We have Anfield. 90 minutes, 90 minutes. We probably can do it in the Champions
And
League.
you'll most likely have most of your best
Eric,
players.
Yes,
I
Champions
get
League.
that.
Champions League. Not only probably we can do it, we are doing it in the Champions League. No team in Europe wants to face
Wow.
us over
Okay.
2 legs.
So,
Me Champions League
my,
is done.
My issue with the depth thing,
Yeah.
right, is that the quality and the amount of depth is far superior to yours.
That's facts.
That's
Okay,
facts.
like if we look at Minamino, guys, you can't compare them to what's on the bench at City.
He has to play on Sato.
Well, no,
Him and Jota. You know Firmino's
Firmino
coffee.
is
You
used.
don't-
Firmino Sterling.
like you can't compare.
We're fucked. Listen.
Sterling is better than
Yeah,
Firmino.
Right now we're fucked.
So I
Mane
actually
is
wanna
not
ask you guys
there.
a
Mane is
question.
not there. So you're telling me Jota to play every game.
So actually, I know it's peak. It's peak for you
Jota,
guys.
Jota also gets injured. a
Avi
lot.
Elliott is injured.
Who?
Avi Elliott.
Yeah, but he's
All right,
coming
so-
back.
no, but he's coming back. I think
Yeah.
Feb. I just want to ask now.
End of the month.
Let's the next Premier League game.
It's on
The
15th.
next Premier League game is on the 15th of Jan.
Yeah, it's not this weekend.
Let's
it's
say
this
you
weekend.
drop points.
Just
then.
before my birthday.
Let's say you draw.
It's done.
It's
Wrapped.
You know why? You know why?
It feels like it kind of feels like it is like one step further in dropping any more points. Like if you let go of a little bit of that cliff, you're gone.
Zoom. I'll give you a perfect example of Kiburi FC, but he wasn't there. At
You
that
guys are a
I'm
big
saying
example
he was,
for us.
Yeah,
huh?
he wasn't there at that point.
Uh.
Last year December when they won the league. Yeah,
Joint top.
celebrations, all
Joint
that type
top,
of
yeah.
stuff. Where they finished the league?
You're comparing.
Second.
You're comparing United.
Second.
They finished the league second. How
And
many
then-
points behind?
Loads of
Maybe
points.
12.
Loads of points. You're
12,
talking
12.
15.
No, it's 12,
I
not
think it was
15.
12.
Yeah, 12
No, now he's a
points.
United
Yes.
fan. We can take his word.
Let's
for it.
listen to his point first.
12 points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. City, even in the previous seasons that they've won the league, come December, we've always been top in December. I think for the past 4 seasons right now.
Yeah, you
Still
mnakwanga
ndio
somehow.
tumeshinda
Apart from
January,
this one,
except for me.
Mhm.
Sasa So kila time, even if you get a 7-point lead by December, once the Champions League fixtures come in, that's where it confuses everything. Because
Yeah,
unlike,
true.
Not Man City.
That's
bro,
a very
not Man
good
City.
point.
City,
Yes.
City need different.
That's a
because
very good point, but there's a caveat somewhere.
City have something they need. They don't need the Prem. They have the Champions League.
But
They
how
don't
many
need-
times
carry
it
it.
genuinely doesn't feel like it. I agreed with you. I would agree with you last year if you told me they didn't need the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, they were running away with it, and they just won it 4 times in 5 years. You guys aren't contenders. You're participants.
Yo,
Respect
What?
us.
respect.
We're
You-
contenders.
No, I'm
You're not
mid-table.
contender last
We missed the
season.
league by 97
Last season was
points.
the only time.
Na kama
People
sasa you're
97,
contender
they
by
go
January, you're out.
Habibi, hey, you've competed with them for real twice.
2018,
Outright.
2019,
Twice.
2020,
When,
and this
when
season.
Gerrard slipped,
That's not 5 years ago. That's like 10 years
the
ago.
97,
No, that's
that was
2014.
2014. The
10 years ago.
The 97.
Okay, but 3 in the last 10 years.
3 in
Good
the
enough.
last 8.
Carry it.
My point is,
No,
3,
please, that is.
3 in the last 30.
my point is, right?
Oh, shut up.
Hey.
My point is,
This
this season,
Alex Ferguson.
the way
Benitez.
these guys, sorry, Kiari, the way they carry themselves with the Premier League, the way they move in the Premier League, there's no hint that they prioritize the Champions League more than the Premier League. There's no such thing. Man City go for everything. You guys have to prioritize because of your squad. Simple as.
Carry it. You know, if you look at 2018-19, the season we won the Champions League, we almost won the league on the final day of the season. We lost the league by a point. Do you know why we could not win the league? We couldn't win both the league and the Champions League
You guys
because
drew
if you
7
look
games.
Exactly. If you look at our squad, we play Salah on Saturday and on Tuesday. Man, Firmino, the same thing. Hendo, Nani, Alisson and the other guys. Man City will play Gabriel today. On Tuesday they play Sterling.
And you will not notice a difference.
You won't
That's
notice-
the ridiculous
Ah,
part.
na
of it.
There's
tena
no drop in
atacheza
performance.
false 9.
Yeah.
So I
Alafu
think
siku nyingine KDB.
we have like
You have the
I
best
do believe
starting 11 in
we
the
have the
world.
best 11 exactly,
Yeah.
and they have the best squad. 11s do win the league. Squads do win the league.
100%.
But
Eric
now,
Anongia,
the one
Fox Leo.
I think it's that trim, man.
Eric,
What's the name of your
But
bar?
11s do win the Champions League though.
yeah?
The 11s do
Yeah,
win the
the
Champions
11,
League.
11 can win
It's
your
a one-off
Champions
game,
League.
yes.
And 11 also showed they can win your COVID
That's why
league.
Cristiano and Benzema won.
If they give us a break this league,
Okay, kaka.
What about you?
1 month to
I don't think
change
the reason why we even wanted the Arsenal game to be postponed at like on Monday and Tuesday is because we want to focus more on these cups now. We have
You
a
know
chance
what's-
to win
You know what's hilarious?
cups.
Take
You know
a
what's hilarious?
treble.
My brother
Mm.
was meant to go for his first ever Arsenal game, and it was going to be the Carabao Cup semi-final. And he just saw that
Which
you guys
game?
were trying the Liverpool one.
No, but we were to play at home.
Yeah.
But we still play at home next week though.
No, we're playing
No,
at
now
at
we're
Anfield.
playing the second leg
Oh.
at home.
We're playing
He was
Anfield
gonna
next
play.
week.
He
The
was
other
gonna
week.
watch Arsenal against Liverpool, Carabao Cup semi-final. So you can imagine on his IG, I go up, fuck this mug smashers, fuck these guys, because you guys are pricks though, for real.
Why?
Because it wasn't even real COVID test. It's suspected.
Bro,
COVID
we don't
test.
even have a coach. Like our
Wait.
coach
Oh,
is done.
where was Arteta against Man
Our
City?
assistant
Assistant
is
Amenda.
done. Mnataka fitness coach akuje hapo kwa line.
Honestly, yeah.
Mnataka nini?
Coach na assistant manager.
Sema, they're not real chess. How did you find that? How did you find
No,
out?
it's on the Athletic. Suspected, not confirmed. Alafu, remember?
So unataka
No,
us
no,
guys
no,
play
no, no,
who are
no.
sick.
I'm just saying. Against Aston Villa under 18s, when you guys were off in the Club World Cup, right? What did Klopp say? It's a good chance for the younger Liverpool players, the academy players.
Uh-huh.
So you just let it be a good chance for them to come to the Emirates.
No, right now we can't.
No, right now, why
The
not?
academy is closed.
I've never
What do you-
seen
what
a
do you
team
mean?
like
But the academy is
Arsenal.
closed. They're not
Arsenal wants the
training.
easiest
No,
trophy
Honor,
they
if
can
Arsenal
get.
are truly
Don't
back.
get it wrong.
Honor.
Don't get it twisted. You're getting it twisted.
Honor.
We confirmed number of players with COVID to Kambiwa Anzeni League Friday.
We have 14 players who are like suspected COVID cases.
Suspected.
Unaona-
Please
With
confirm
zero
that shit.
keepers. There's
Unaona-
no keeper. Wanataka Firmino cheze number
What do
one.
you mean there's no keeper?
All our keepers.
Everyone under 16?
Where?
The academy is part of the nini.
Oh, saying you're a ref, bro, GMO.
Honor.
Today-
If Arsenal are truly back, why don't you wait and play Arsenal?
No,
with
to
the
be honest,
players?
I want Curtis Jones.
Tukiwa na Salah.
I want Curtis Jones. I want to, what's the other forward line? What's
Eh?
the rest of the forward line?
See, Divock. Divock is injured.
Yeah, I want, bring on Divock Origi,
The greatest Japanese of
See,
all
but I
time.
say-
Minamino.
Takumi
Umesema
Minamino.
Arsenal-
That's not true anymore.
Who is the best?
Tommy!
Tommy what?
Tomiyasu, man.
Arsenal
It's
team-
for nothing.
Your team A, team B, bado tungewapiga. Ubaya team B yetu haiko fit.
Hizi jamaa zilikuwa zina force kucheza na timu imeumia.
Eh.
Arsenal ndio walikuwa wanataka game iendelee.
Naweza kupea front
Yeah,
three.
we want to play games
Origi,
because
you want
the
to
more
play
you
weak team?
postpone, the more you fuck up our schedule.
Why do you want to play a weak team?
No, it's not about playing a
Why
weaker team.
why are you forcing like?
We're playing
Zoom,
a Premier
no one-
League club's academy players. Those
So
guys
no
are
one's
very
messing-
good, talented players.
No one's messing up your schedule, bro. You
It's
guys are
actually our
playing one
schedule.
game a week.
You are. We have
For
to
next-
play. We have
for
to play
next year.
Nottingham. We have to play Nottingham.
Everyone is playing.
Yeah.
FA Cup, and then we have to play Tottenham soon.
Zoom.
We don't have
Next
to deal with that.
Saturday.
Exactly.
If there's a team that wants to play their games now, it's Liverpool, not even Arsenal.
Why?
You guys play once per week.
So what?
Champions
And so
League,
what?
bro.
You have all the time to play your matches.
You want to rest? You think we
These
want to
guys play
rest?
Sunday to Sun from Feb.
It's because we're prepping for that kind of schedule
And
for
the,
next
the
season.
funny thing is,
You're not gonna make it.
Funny thing
How
is,
do you know?
You have no facilities
When
for
Mungu?
that. No, I know you. I know your team.
Boss, ulisema tutachapwa na Man City. I know you. I know your team.
But you
Do you
lost.
know what we're gonna
wait,
do?
But you lost.
wait.
But did you lose?
Walibebwa na ref.
But you lost.
Anyway, let's talk about the gift that keeps on giving.
Who is that?
Saddam Hussein, Man United fan.
You are the. In fact, let me.
What's transfer history?
Where's
£0
that list?
million pounds.
that was I tweeted that slide. I was like, yeah. And to be fair, he had the best unveiling video
Yeah.
out of all of those guys.
Yours was better than Van
Sanchez.
Dijk's. Yours was better
Sanchez.
Better than Sancho?
Yeah, even Sanchez. Ile piano.
Yeah.
The Rio.
It's just like, do you know how to play piano? I wish you knew. If you did, levels. Anyway, Saddam, talk to us, man. You've been hella quiet. Maybe you're saving your best content for.
Kama umeacha kupenda ball. Tuambie ni nini?
Ama ni Serie A tu.
What is happening to Wagner's dad?
Wagner.
Wait, what?
David Wagner's dad. Tuchel's too elite. You can't call him Tuchel's dad.
Bro, referee.
Referee.
How do you start with the referee, bro?
Now the players have been exposed. The problem is not even like, of course, Ole was part of the problem, but the players were part of the problem. You can now see it.
I think the problem.
Where was Ronaldo?
What do you mean where's Ronaldo?
Sinakuuliza where was he?
He was the captain. He was on the pitch. Hukumwona
So,
hukumwona game.
kwani kuwa captain amaanisha unacheza poa?
So
You
Mzee
just
Moyo
play
was-
as a
Where
team.
was Ronaldo? Answer the question.
He was on the pitch,
No,
playing.
where?
I don't
What
know.
was he doing?
What was contribution?
running around.
Hata Bruno alikuwa anamuuliza like, what are you doing? Bruno.
Imagine Bruno telling the goats.
And he's the captain of Portugal.
That's what you guys do to the goats.
Listen,
A whole goat.
simwache nijitetee.
Amepigwa na watu huko
Bisaka. I
chini
told you kwanza
yake.
Bisaka. Uliona?
No, but Saddam, can you honestly, you didn't.
You're
mean
asking me
what
so
you
many
said.
questions.
No, you didn't mean
Yeah.
what you said about Bisaka.
Wallah, I meant it.
Aje. He
But-
can run. Ulimean part gani?
No,
He
but
can
the part
run.
he can run.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Bisaka should have chosen to play for Congo na siyangekuwa anaenda AFCON.
I don't think again.
Right.
I don't think again AFCON. I don't think again.
And Congo are still in the World Cup qualifiers.
I don't think he's good enough to play for Congo.
But he can play for United.
No, but you told us
Unfortunately.
he would be, because you know after Baba Tuchel comes
I think.
No, it's Baba Wagner's.
Baba Wagner.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm
Honest-
Arsenal.
Baba Hasenhuttl.
Tuchel is too elite. Kwanza usiwe mwita Baba Klopp.
ni uncle yake.
Kwanza unakumbuka
Oh.
huyu jamaa?
Hassan Hotel ni
Unakumbuka
He's his
Sadam
uncle.
akitupatia
That's so shit.
unakumbuka Sadam akituambia sijui you guys are from HBR? Sijui.
Yo,
Ranyik is
Apologize
Ranyik
to
is
G-Money now.
Sa Jimani.
Apologize to G-Money now.
Jimani na
Wait.
Jimani na Ralph. Kwa hivyo.
yeah.
Facts. Hapana si both of them wajeishinda.
Unaharibu.
You asked.
Unaharibu.
What did you ask? Wangoja uliuliza nini? Uliuliza what Jimana ameshinda nini?
That's true. I did.
Yeah, same.
Ralph pia
So
jashinda.
same.
But
So maybe you have a point.
now I want to hear your actual opinions without guys interrupting him and bombarding him with questions.
Yeah.
I think we have a problem with the attitude of the squad. One, I think a week ago we had stories coming out. Guys are complaining that they were in the training center past 5 p.m. They have a problem by staying figuring out things out in the training facility because imefika 5. So like some players were unhappy because of that. That's a problem.
That came out today, right?
No, that was way before even this game.
really?
What came
Yeah.
out today was they're saying there is the worst mood ever
Yeah,
at
so
Carrington.
I think what Ole has been. Listen, you had a dad who anakupatia kile kitu unataka. Pogba anakubaliwa kwenda kujitibu in Dubai. You understand? So we as a United, they've never really created a strong management. They've get the players, but they hawajaipatia management any power or anything to say. That's why Mourinho alienda. It was basically that they couldn't allow Mourinho to do whatever he wants. That's why So once you lose the dressing room, like you see now with Chelsea, how they handle Lukaku, find apology, we move on. Umeona?
So what?
We need those. Klopp, would you unazamini a player who kanaweza kata whatever Klopp anamwambia? No. Like because Liverpool have created a strong management. Like there is strength, and that's how Fergie was winning titles. You know, like having a strong management is as important as having a good team.
So what you're saying is it's not necessarily Ralph Ragnick's fault, right? At this point,
It can't.
It's-
1,000,000%
You're still
sure.
complaining about Ed Woodward.
Not
And
really.
Alex.
That is not too important. Edward, fine. He's nowadays he's not even that much involved.
Exactly.
So, you know, like it's a new culture. It's since Fergie Alienda, it's like Alienda
Fergie's
the
still
power.
around.
Yeah, he's around. Since he's no longer a manager, it's like he went with all the powers or the influence that comes from a manager.
Okay, that's fine. I get that. But like, surely, after spending close to £1 billion, you should be able to dominate Wolves.
You cannot dominate Wolves without a proper strength. No,
These guys had
midfield.
8
Like,
corners, and these guys had 3 corners.
They had 14 shots in the first half.
That
The
was
most they've had this season.
yeah.
The most they've had in their history.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's wild. It's
Had
ridiculous.
14 attempts in the first half.
And honestly, the fact that Jones was our best player, that tells you everything. I think Jones is better than Maguire.
So when you look at that team,
I think
there's no thought there.
I think
That's facts.
I 100%.
Yeah, that's facts.
I want to see Jones and Lindelof.
Actually,
Fuck Varane,
Jones
fuck
made
Maguire.
a very
Fuck your
telling
Maguire,
contribution.
your captain.
There was
Yeah.
a point where Raul Jimenez was about to score from a tap-in. This guy got in the way.
Yeah, you know why? Because I think he was I think kuna like some sort of vibe and energy going on in the dressing room. I don't know. I don't want to believe it's Ronaldo who imbalance the situation, because I think this dressing room was shit during Mourinho's time as well. So it's Ronaldo is not a problem. It's kuna hiyo like a drift ya ma players, huyu anataka hii huyu. I think look sure mambo skule ice cream, he's now pissed. You understand? Because remember,
Like the rest of the squad.
Ralph is completely different to Ole. Their management style is completely different. Huyu Jama is very particular. He's very intentional with what he wants. You know? And I don't know how he is in terms of you've seen videos of him shouting at players in the dressing room in Germany. But then again, it's easy for
That's
him.
the thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you are, I think Klopp fucking shouts. Did you see Pep
Klopp doing what?
shouting at players?
So now because they're shouting, they have similar
No,
attitudes.
you need authority in the dressing room. The players need to have some
No,
not
I get
necessarily
it. Look,
fear, but
I'm not
respect.
saying it's
Zoom.
Ralph Ragnick's
There's
fault.
a reason why Klopp was at Dortmund and this guy was at Offenheim.
No,
Don't tell us,
honestly,
fuck
this
off.
guy's spoken for the last 5 minutes and said absolutely fuck off.
But you see, there's one thing he said, and that's what everyone was looking for.
Ah.
You see, when the team was coming into the pitch,
Yeah.
I saw that photo. Everyone's head is down.
You
Only
see,
Phil Jones.
yeah, everyone was
Phil
just
Jones pumped to go out and play because he's
Yeah.
not been with these guys for the last 6 months.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years going through whatever they've been going
yeah,
through
like,
deep in the trenches.
Yeah, and you know what? If this is what it takes, if we need to like go through some shitty path, scrap away in hata kama tumeanza top 4. Honestly, if we eventually get a harmony, a jamaa about they're hungry, you can have players who are motivated by getting results. I motivated by I think Ole was just, people were just playing for Ole, not necessarily trying to win. That's why we never won anything. Like people were just,
They liked
it
him a
was
lot.
they liked the guy. Like Pogba, you injured, I just take a break. Aisha. He was.
Are you missing Pogba by the?
I don't think we miss him. I don't think so.
You guys didn't have Fred.
It
so
wouldn't.
listen,
There
Fred-
wouldn't be a
like 7
difference.
assists for you in the first 3 matches.
And then how many games did he play?
They
And
were
he
injured.
did nothing.
Na kaumia pia.
No, he Alumia 4-5 6
Because
games
when we
later.
started, you guys talk about the midfield.
Nah,
There's
but-
the getting the ball obviously to the forwards.
No.
You guys look like you guys look like you have a multitude of problems. You can't control any game. This guy's been shouting control when he wakes up. Good morning, control. Good night, control.
Make up a month and a half.
Yeah, I know,
But
but-
time.
But I don't think it's down to him.
Mbona to cover the elephant?
No, you
in
need
the
to
room?
learn. You have you.
Hold on. We'll get
Yeah,
there.
there's
Listen, but see, whatever he wants to put out to the players, it's not easy to overnight.
No, but all your players are full internationals.
Still, how he
Apart
wants.
from
You
Wan
guys,
Bissaka.
apart from Wan-Bissaka. Hey, you guys really jumped on that.
Listen, They've been playing with Ole for the last 3 years.
And playing with each other for a longer time.
But there's the way how welcome is Ole.
Boss, I'm asking you to control a game for 5 minutes, keep the ball. That's what I'm asking you to. I'm not telling you to have 90% possession.
Yeah, that's one game. Come on. That
Against
game,
Newcastle, you didn't have that.
No,
Against Norwich, you didn't have that.
It was.
Come on, bro.
It wasn't as bad as Wolves. Don't say all the games.
It wasn't as bad as Wolves because Newcastle and Norwich don't have as good midfielders as Wolves. Joao Moutinho and Ruben Neves ran shit. But there's still it's not a T. Ragnick's not to blame. He played Cavani as a number 10. What's that about?
No. He has to try everything. Mia.
What do you mean? Cavani as a 10? Does that make sense?
And
Even ukimweka FIFA,
that makes sense. It makes sense. Cavani having to come back to try and track Ruben Neves.
You saw him at some point. Trying to. He received the ball outside the box, tried to dribble. The worst place. That's why you don't put strikers in that position. He lost it immediately.
Unless it's Firmino.
United players just looked at him. Luckily, it fell back to them.
Unless it's Firmino.
Shut the fuck up. You get what I mean? Like he's still not making the right decisions, and even with the way they play, I mean, there's nothing that's changing. Nothing's changing. No, like Luke Shaw still doesn't make overlaps. He makes underlaps, inverted laps, right? Whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
And Bissaka makes
inverted runs. Right? One Bissaka is kicking the ball out as he's trying to kick the ball through it. And there's no consistency in the chances that they created. There's a guy who was telling me that that first half wasn't that bad. You know why? Because Wolves had 0.94 xg. Okay, wait. Because they had 0.94 xg, we actually had 0.76 xg. And I'm like, with how many shots? You had like 2. Yeah, and you guys were struggling.
It was embarrassing.
But Zoom, this is my whole thing with United, and that's why I'm saying there's a big elephant in the room. When coming to the season, United were 2 pieces away from actually competing for the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like properly.
We got 3.
I was almost 100% sure you guys will get to compete for the league.
Fact.
But then, one person came and messed it all up.
You can say one person. We signed.
You genuinely believe that?
I'll stick by that because let's hear immediately CR7 came in. Goals were being distributed all among your team. From 3 scoring, some midfielders were scoring, knocking a Bruno.
Wait, before or after?
Before. Goals were distributed. Rashford was banging his goals. Greenwood was banging.
Igalo
bangs Cavani. When Cavani plays, Cavani also used to bang. Once CR7 came in, and I saw commentators complaining this game, if Sancho is creating anything, he's creating something for CR7.
For Ronaldo.
Greenwood wants to create anything, CR7.
Greenwood
know him is different because Greenwood's a star boy.
That's a coaching issue.
Yeah?
That's a coaching issue.
It's not a coaching issue.
The
problem comes in when you have a player on the pitch. Have you seen them not pass to CR7?
No, as in, if you truly believe in what you say, Chiari, right? The coaching staff should be more than capable of noticing that and encouraging the players to take their chances. And pass to the others or take their chances. Like if Jadon Sancho is there to create, or Ronaldo.
That's my argument. When you don't pass to CR7 on the pitch, do you see Lukaku is even a saint compared to whatever?
I disagree. No. I disagree.
Can I respond to him, please? And I want to use the Aubameyang response because Aubameyang, I saw a clip of, and I was explaining this on Twitter. I saw a clip Ian Wright was analyzing of him, right? And then I saw another one of I think Ronaldo. Yeah, it was actually Ronaldo. So the first clip he shows Oba. Oba is in the box. Right, he's not making runs into the box. He's not. He's if Arsenal have the ball in their half, there's opportunities for him to try and attempt runs. Right, that's what strikers do. You continuously make runs in behind the defensive line. Right, non-stop. And Arsenal players should be trying to find him, but he wasn't even offering. You get? And if you're not making runs in behind, you should be at least getting some touches on the ball. Drop deep, mix it up, do something. There was a time where Aubameyang's best position was on the left, right? In one of those examples, he receives the ball from the left. He runs into the penalty area, but he doesn't even make the initial proactive run into the box. It's almost like he's assuming the defender is going to cross it, Tierney's going to cross it, it's going to bounce around, and he's going to sniff one out, right? Then he showed the clip, Ian Wright showed the clip of Ronaldo. Ronaldo is making runs. Fred, McTominay, Bruno, they play safe. Like he's making runs from deep. Luke Shaw, they play safe.
They're not taking risks like
Ronaldo, honestly, and this is a genuine opinion, if Arsenal had Ronaldo, they'd be much better for it right now because there's a genuine willingness to try and go and score. That's why Lacazette right now is actually playing well. Akunayo, that hunger.
That's literally the only thing Lacazette has.
That's literally, he tackles in midfield. Like that's what he does.
He's good on the ball.
Yeah. He is to be fair. But Ronaldo is not the problem because, first of all, you can't blame guys not taking chances, not making the right decisions on the pitch. And these are guys who have played in the Bundesliga. They've played for their national teams. You're not making the right decisions because Ronaldo's playing. That's ridiculous.
Zoom, that's what I'm saying. It's even if you put Ronaldo in Arsenal, as much as saying Arsenal will be much better, Saka wouldn't be able to perform to the level he's performing.
That's pressure and that's coaching thing.
Smith Rowe wouldn't be able. Bro, there's a problem playing with
take, no, Kerry, if you
cannot say that. That's nonsense.
If you take,
which case has CR7 played with his whole career?
If you take Cristiano right now to Man City,
Benzema, baller. That's world class. He's world class on his own.
Gareth
Bale came there world class on his own.
Di Maria. I was on 3 players.
Di Maria world class. I'm saying, guys, he's
literally everyone he's played with at Madrid. Sawa.
And everyone at United.
Everyone he's played at Juventus.
At United also before.
Yeah.
All those players were established players on their one.
We've had Cristiano playing in teams where they
Tevez, Berbatov, Rooney.
But you see,
not established.
Kerry.
Nah.
We have Cristiano playing.
Listen, how much Berbatov will cost? How much? Sancho will cost? How much?
Berbatov was the most expensive signing at that period.
How much Sancho will cost? No.
From Tottenham.
No,
that's something.
30.
Sancho 70 something.
Maximum 30.
No, it doesn't matter. Sancho is a
Berbatov alinunuliwa akiwa 28, 29 huko.
Kerry.
The thing is,
don't even go back to Berbatov. Let's go back to Portugal right now. They play with Jota and the other guys. The other guys are getting goals.
Yeah, they're making the right decisions. They're just better players.
Right now, Jota is going for the goals. Do you remember during the Euros when Cristiano alikuwa amekasikia Jota? Jota alikuwa anaenda na shoot. You have to take those chances.
There was a moment.
It matters pia with who is the manager. If you take Cristiano Ronaldo to Man City or to Liverpool, they're still going to score their goals.
Eric Noman anasema si manager in terms of, bro, you see young players. In order
but it's up to the manager to tell them take the chances.
It's a young front line. As much as we don't want.
Who's young there?
Yo, everyone there. Sancho's 20, 21.
Just Sancho and Greenwood. There's nobody else.
Rashford.
Greenwood is 20.
Rashford is not young.
Rashford's 23.
24.
Sancho and Rashford.
Martial 25.
There's no one past. There's no one in that front line who's past 25.
Shouldn't be the deciding factor.
Age is a deciding factor.
No, these guys have played over 200 games.
Okay. How old is Bruno?
200
How old is Bruno?
20.
He's struggling. Why is he struggling?
Huh?
Why is he struggling?
Why is McTominay struggling?
Exactly.
Why?
McTominay is
I don't care how old Rashford
He had
is.
one good game.
Saddam, I don't care how old Rashford is, right? I don't care how old he is. Ask me how many games he's played. Over 200 games.
Yeah.
At some point, you guys were 1-0 down, obviously, and then he attempts a through ball to someone making the run, and the pass was on.
Yeah.
He just fucking passed it all the way out.
Yeah.
Your players are playing like shit.
Kerry, I get your point, and I like your point. The moment these Man United players at the club signed Cristiano, they knew what they were getting.
Yeah.
They knew they were getting one of the best players in the world
to score goals.
They knew they have
and
to
he
feed
did.
him.
He literally carried.
He's our top scorer.
It's up to the manager, whoever signed him, to know how he's going to feed that guy to the squad.
Is
and
Bissaka,
how everyone is going to contribute to the goals for
exactly.
the team.
Bissaka is he a shit because of Ronaldo? Is Maguire shit because of Ronaldo?
But unaona,
is Lindelof shit because of Ronaldo?
Sure. Dalo, tell us.
Argument yangu sikia nini? Unajua ndio maana amtaki kunielewa.
Umesema wako intimidated by Cristiano.
Our problem is
going into the season.
Kerry, point yako ni
alisainiwa mwisho ya transfer window.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa the day before ifungwe. Ronaldo going into that United going into that period. Ukiangalia kina Sancho, ukiangalia kina Greenwood, kina Rashford going into that season, they knew they were coming to bang. They knew we were coming here.
No.
This is going to be one of the fastest forward lines in the league. This is going to be one of the deadliest forward lines in the league.
Rashford was very injured. We only had
ilikuwa time ya shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes, ndio nasema wakiingia league walikuwa najua wanakam kubang, including hata Lingard.
The thing is,
but you see, Kerry, for you to have a running and quickest front line, you also need support from the other departments. The reason why we are so good going forward is because the support you get from Trent, even Alisson and Robertson and Hendo releasing that ball quickly. These guys midfielders are not like that.
Yeah, Boya Salah. Did you see Trent's fast touch?
Alisson releases the ball like within 3 seconds.
Yo Bissaka hizi fanya hata
kitu na get from a point Kerry. Kitu na get from a point ni our young players from Man United were intimidated by the presence of the GOAT.
Yeah.
I don't think it's limited. Listen,
That's his point. I
want
think
to.
it's a genuine
And they
lack
should-
of quality.
Yes.
You know, I'm not.
Genuine lack of
You know,
quality.
Zoom, the same argument you've brought in terms of saying these guys have played over 200 games. The reason why these guys have played over 200 games, including Rashford, including Sancho, is because guys considered them quality players.
Yeah, I know they do.
Going into this season, Rashford, as much as I'll forever say Rashford's the next Theo Walcott in terms of he'll never realize his potential, but Rashford is a 20 goal a season banger.
Yeah, I don't.
When he has
he will
quality
frustrate
around
you.
him.
That is atakufurahisha.
Yeah, no.
Those type of
When he
players.
has quality around him, I'm not saying Jadon Sancho and Rashford are not quality. I'm saying Cavani at the number 10 is not quality. McTominay is not quality. Fred,
Where's Martial?
Shaw, Martial
tumemsahau.
Shaw,
He's only
Skiza,
26.
Skiza, Chiari, Usichochwe, Wan-Bissaka, Dalo.
Cheles.
I'm not going to talk about Varane because that's a different case. But Harry Maguire, Phil Jones,
Yeah.
Shaw, Telles, all these men are not quality. Matic is old. He was quality, but you can't keep relying on him. Mata is still in the squad.
Yeah.
You guys don't even have options on the bench.
He'll
He
play
brought
on
on some
Saturday.
kid called Elanga.
Because you guys ukiniangalia.
Oh, sorry. You guys don't even have quality
How
on the
many,
bench.
how many goals did Ronaldo score 90 something minute this season just to give us 3 points?
But see, that's
Against Villarreal,
Yeah.
against West Ham.
Like those are just individual quality that.
hiyo ndio tunashinda nikiargue juu game kai ya Wolves ya I'm almost a back. Ronaldo angeanza hiyo game. Rashford angeanza hiyo game. na Bruno.
Now manza hypothetical.
Hapana, Rashford, you see the thing is if you're playing Bruno,
Based
you
on
need
what?
guys, huh?
Based on whatever you're saying, based on what?
Just what I've seen from United before. If you're playing Bruno needs guys who are making those quick runs. He needs those guys.
Bruno, for some weird reason, Bruno cannot fucking pass a ball this season.
Imekataa.
Imekataa.
But last season ilikuwa imekataa.
Bruno cannot pass a ball this season.
Bro, the amount of... I called this out last week. I
Yeah,
think.
you did.
Bruno, when he attempts a cross-field pass, mase ball bounce.
ile kanga.
The other thing,
And naifiki.
the other thing I want Cristiano to
How do you blame Ronaldo for that?
You can't.
See, but now,
There's so much
Saddam,
shitness
be honest
around
as a United fan, yeah? Did you guys need Ronaldo?
Yes.
We-
They
we-
needed a goal scorer.
We
They
had
needed someone who was going to give them at least 20 goals.
Listen, our number 9 was
goal scorer was not the issue at Man United.
So, we had Cavani.
was.
Listen, we had
No, it
Cavani and
wasn't.
Martial.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It
They were one of the top scorers.
But
What do you mean you don't need- you have Cavani and Martial.
but hapana, you have a 20 goal scorer on the left. You have a 20 goal scorer on the right.
No,
No, that's not
no,
true.
that's not
He was
guarantee.
scoring
That's not guarantee.
Rashford and Greenwood are guys who can bang.
Even
No,
Sancho.
Even
Khan.
Sancho.
That is Khan. You're talking about Khan.
Nah, have.
Sancho's done
Ronaldo-
that.
Have.
Even Sancho's done that.
Score 20 goals.
In Bundesliga, he's done like
Greenwood-
15.
Relax.
13 goals and gave 18 assists.
Greenwood
a lot,
banged-
18.
Greenwood banged 15 plus
Oh,
last
no,
season, yeah?
What?
15 plus all comps
Oh,
last
okay,
season.
okay.
Greenwood.
That's true.
Rashford, same thing. If you have those guys and you have
Martial on
Sancho.
the bench.
I
And you
agree. They can do it, but there's a difference between can, like Saddam is saying, and will they. Ronaldo does it and has done it. And then in the games where they're struggling, right? Greenwood doesn't come up with the winner as much as possible.
Ronaldo,
Leicester,
Rashford
bro.
doesn't score the winner as
our
much.
top scorer, our most goals.
Leicester, they were banged.
Listen, our most listen,
Greenwood's goal.
listen, our most goal last season, the whole of 2020, not 2021, ilikuwa ni Bruno with 19 goals. Ronaldo had 14. Ronaldo
had
joined when
14?
yes.
He came in September, in August.
No, in
Yeah.
not now.
Ah.
Up until the end of last year.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
How many
For only 3 months.
months? Exactly. So how do you say you don't need this person who does that?
You know why? You know why I'm saying you don't need him? Because if he was not there, those goals will still have been scored, but they'll have been scored by different players.
So what's the difference
Because-
now?
Because
so you'd prefer to get 2 goals distributed than one person scoring.
Unajua mbona prefer hivyo?
Yeah.
Because hizo 2 goals zinajenga confidence ya kila player
coming
in the
from
team.
coming from Liverpool. Listen,
Nadanganya.
coming from Liverpool, who Salah scores 70% of your goals.
Yeah.
Mimi sina shida Liverpool bro, all are from 3
Exactly. No,
Jota-
no, they don't.
Jota is
given
on
they
10.
Nani?
Yeye ndio
What
second
given
top scorer.
Ukitoa
Mane-
Salah,
Mane-
toa Salah.
Eh,
Nani anabaki?
Stop shouting.
Jota and Mane.
Stop shouting.
Ukitoa Salah nani anabaki?
Jota and Mane.
He's right though.
Mine does what?
Mane is on
Saddam.
8 goals.
Saddam.
He's the third
Ukitoa
highest
Salah-
scorer.
More than Aubameyang.
Goya. Who's Aubameyang? Aubameyang ni bench player, bro.
Gabon International.
Gabon International, as far as we're concerned. Captain. AC Milan new signing. Yo, no, but for real. But for real, take out Salah out of that Liverpool side.
Wallahi, it is a dead.
Top 14.
It is a dead. It's not a
Top
top. It
14.
is
You
not
know-
a
you know- you know why this
Wallahi, it is not a top
Bro, you
14.
know why this
I
argument
can
is not
put my
valid?
life on it. I can put my life on it.
You'd be dead.
Ukitoa Salah.
You see why you'd be dead.
Come on.
R.I.P. Saddam, why? You see the reason being Salah was not there when we did that 4-0 against Barcelona. Salah was on
Even
in the
Firmino's
stands.
not there.
Firmino was not there also.
Nah, that was just adrenaline and ridiculousness.
Basi tutakuwa na adrenaline season nzima kama.
That was
I'd like to say
Tacheza.
That's
I'd like to say
vibes.
something. Saddam, what's United's goal difference now in comparison to Arsenal?
1, 2,
3.
so it's more than
8.
Yenye 5.
Unazikaunt kama ndazi.
8 and 3.
8 and 3. Yenu ni kama ya Tottenham.
And so
Mdogo mkitucheza
Si
tena.
tulianza wapi lakini? Tulianza -9.
There's
Kumbuka
something,
-9. Kumbuka -9.
guys.
Sasa
I
tuko
think-
wapi? 5 more. Oh my days.
Asa wakitucheza tena wanarudi 0.
When are you guys playing again?
Taking you back to
Playing
0.
I don't know.
Don't even look forward to that.
I am. Man United games.
But I do think Cristiano needs to stop taking those free kicks. He no longer
Can we have a
scores them.
conversation? No, but this time
Give
it was
someone
Bruno.
else.
And that
Give
that's
Rashford.
the first one.
And he stands up and does like he wants to do like
Bado
what?
nikana nataka kupiga nduki.
When is the last time Cristiano scored from a direct free kick?
Wow. Guess who they're playing?
Who?
Gerrard's boys.
Aston Villa.
Away from home.
That's the League Cup though.
No, they play them FA Cup, and then they play them again Monday, Saturday.
Gerrard's dealing with you doubly.
Anawatoa FA Cup, alafu anawatoa title race. Sorry, not title
Top
race.
four race.
Top 4 race, yeah.
Stevie
Title race
G.
ni mwanzo. Shit.
Stevie G.
So
Oh shit! And then guess who?
Man
West
City.
Ham.
West Ham is.
What do you mean?
Mliangukia last
They're
time.
ahead of you guys.
You beat West Ham.
Mliangukia ile
Because we're
penalty
very
I miss.
convincing.
We beat you.
Jo hapa
I think that's not how football works.
najua hapa hatuwezi bet but naweza waambia by Valentine's Day Ragnika yuko job.
See, this is a Muslim podcast.
Okay,
no
that-
betting on this.
That's a sign. Thank you. Khalas,
But
maliza.
your free kick, your part, huh? The last time he scored a free kick ilikuwa Madrid. Seriously.
Direct free kick club.
Yeah.
That's just second last club alikuwa. Silikuwa ni Juve peke yake in
4 years
between.
ago. 4 years ago. Na
Listen,
amepiga free
You
kick
need to
zote.
get people. You need to get people taking free kicks. Rashford, I know he misses a lot. Like in
No,
getting
Rashford
back.
is just
Rashford
a
tries
poor
to-
man's Ronaldo. What
Yeah,
do you
exactly.
mean?
Then
At the
you-
knuckleball the last knuckleball he scored was 2 years ago against Chelsea.
So you,
Yeah.
FA Cup, sindio?
Yeah, do some
so you
funny
try
effect.
Fred.
Huh?
Fred.
Fuck off.
Fred's
But
free
I've
kicks are
seen
dope.
Fred score as
Yeah.
one the goal of the month for their club.
Seriously.
Ile goal yenye alifunga Crystal Palace.
That's the only one they have though.
Wait. Who nani Chelsea Liverpool anafunga bao kama hiyo?
Gani?
On his weaker foot.
Bro.
Tell me.
I don't know Liverpool.
Mane
goals
does
like
it
that,
for life.
Money.
Oh my god.
Mane weaker foot.
Yeah, on that note,
Yeah.
thank
Shout
you so
Mane.
much.
Eh.
Guys.
Money. I can shoot better than Money.
Wewe unakumbuka ile left foot alichapia Ederson pale
Mane.
kwa kona.
Saddam,
Money.
you can shoot.
Unaongea nikaa kuna 6 shots zako hapo.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment so that these guys can check how silly their opinions are.
Never walk
Especially
alone.
Kiari's. Is Ronaldo really the problem at United? I don't think so.
United fans agree.
Like 3 of them. Ramsey's one.
Yeah.